And here we go, spawning in the bottom right hand corner of Reclamation. We have our Team Liquid duo. We have our red Zerg player for Atlanta, Poland. We have our red Protoss. We have SKillous and Elazer. And spawning in the top left hand corner, we have his opponent. We have their opponents. We have the blue team. We have MilkiCow and Wayne. Here we go. Here we go. As we are going to be settling in. Oh, hello. And MilkiCow does open up with a proxy 2 racks. Here we go. There's 2 SCVs move out. 2 racks are going to be on the way, and we are setting up for the proxy. Behind this, it is going to be a hatch. No, sorry, gas first. Gas pool opener out of Wayne. So it's going to be a short one here. Wayne is going for early link speed, potentially a Bane bust alongside the proxy 2 racks. Let's go. We actually haven't seen any or much cheese at all. The closest we saw to cheese was when uThermal went 3 racks Reaper and Goblin went 2 gate double adept opener. I think that was the most aggressive we've seen so far this tournament. But this is even further beyond. Let's go. So we are going to be committing that much harder. So far, the Probe Scout, yep, does confirm early gas, early pool, late expansion, so they are aware that early aggression is coming their way, and Skillous, he will check the main base of the Terran and also confirm missing Raxes. So, shout out to Skillous. Skillous, he confirms everything that's happening for the most part. They don't know where the proxy is. Oh my, wait, what? What is that? Double Tech Lab. Double Tech Lab on the way. This is not 2 racks Reaper, this is not 2 racks Marine. We're going 2 racks Marauder into Concussive Shell. Okay. Let's go. Sure, I've never seen this before. So proxy 2 racks, double Marauder production. Let's go, Bobby. Let's go. Okay, so alongside this, again, early gas means early link speed. Lings are floating across the map as well to join up with MilkiCow. And here we go, the Wayne and the Cow coming together. Behind this, we do have initially a Chronode Stalker on the way. We have some Lings in production here. Spinecrawler gets thrown down. But is this response a little bit too lax here from our Team Liquid team? From Team Liquid, is it too lax? Here we go. The boys are being pulled. Bunker is not yet done, and the first Marauder is being targeted down. Oh my god, does barely pull away. Does fall. Massive pickup. Yeah, down goes the Marauder, and the bunker is barely denied. Whew. Bunker does not finish, and with that, we hold. With that, the red team does hold. There is no bunker. There's only 1 Marauder. Shield battery is done. Stalker survives. Oh, I spoke too soon. We do get a surround. Collapsing on the Stalker. And does get 1. Does get 1 Stalker. Likewise, Marauder's being targeted down. Does get another Marauder. And with that, we hold. We should still hold on. Lings overwhelmed. And we're still all in, by the way. Like, we're still not droning. Wayne, he still commits. He still commits across the map. Gets us around. Takes out another Stalker. Another Stalker falls. Link speed now kicks in here for Elazer. And he wants those Marauders. He gets us around 1. 1 Marauder goes down. He wants the other. And he does get another surround. Oh, barely not. Uh-oh. Skillous overextending. Has a pullback. Oracle has arrived. Nothing shoots up. The Oracle just has free reign. Focusing down the Marauders. It takes down the Marauders. Takes down the Lings. Behind this, pumping out more Oracles. And finally, we do not see any droning, by the way. We're still no droning. The proxy is denied. And back at home, we do have a factory follow-up. CC on the high ground. Second factory is on the way, going into mech. But this is a rough positioning for Wayne and MilkiCow. They're just so far behind. Elazer getting a 3rd. He's getting a 3rd base up and running. Likewise, Skillous is on 2 base saturation. Again, this was completely all in. This had to do more damage. And here we go. Wayne does skirt around. Ooh, heads towards the bases. There is a Spinecrawler in position. Queen is going to be targeted. Wayne is going to be overwhelmed. No, the Queen! He gets surrounded! Queen gets surrounded. There's nothing left to defend. At the same time, Wayne does hit the third base, or does hit the natural of Elazer. Surrounds the Spine Crawler. Not bad. Spine Crawler does go down. Elazer also in trouble. Uh-oh. Both Zerg players under fire. Drones, they do try to save the Queen. Not quite able to. A lot more workers going down. Drones, they force the fight. Gonna be forced to engage, and with that Elazer, he will hold on. Does cost him a lot of drones down to 70 workers, but GG gets called. Wayne, he's out of this. So is MilkiCow, and Elazer and SKillous Team Liquid, they take game number 1. Whew. GG. GG, well played. Yeah, if I recall, Shameless won Phoenixes twice in that matchup. He kind of did go Phoenixes against uThermal and Goblin. That is true. That one time. But here we go. We're getting into game 2. Going to be loading into Rascallion. And again, just hyper aggression, hyper cheese out of Wayne and MilkiCow. And I appreciate it just because we haven't really seen any all-ins yet. I feel like 2v2 is maybe a little bit known for that sort of style, but it's a little bit rarer when it comes to the upper echelons of team games, of players. You don't really see as many cheese or as many cheeses. It's harder to work. I do feel like it's very map specific. Something that the previous map has that I should have pointed out that the others don't is split bases, right? A lot of these maps have shared mains and shared naturals. The map that we just played on, Reclamation, is one of the few maps in this tournament map pool that doesn't have a shared main. So this is where you can all in and you can try to target one player and focus them down, and it's harder for the teammate to actually protect their own teammate, right? To protect their opposing player, just because they're in another main, they're in another base. So we did see that attempted. It did seem like they were trying to target down SKillous, but in the end, Elazer, he was able to hold on, able to support SKillous, and GG. GG, well played. With that, they do take game 1, and now we're jumping into game number 2. And we're going to be loading into Rascallion. And this features, again, shared main bases. So now, I doubt we're going to be seeing any cheese here. It's going to be less effective. It's going to be easier for our 2 players to defend against aggression on this map. Let's go. As spawning in the top left-hand corner of Rascallion, we have the red team. We have SKillous and Elazer together as Team Liquid. Let's go, baby, let's go. And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner, we have their opponents. We have the blue team. We have MilkiCow alongside Wayne. Let's go. Here we go. So we are going to be settling in and calming things down. This time we're droning. This time the Rax is back at home. This time there is no proxy. As we mentioned, if you want to cheese, if you want to all in, certain maps are better for that. This is not one of them. So we do have our hatch first out of Wayne, and again, oh, double gas opener out of MilkiCow. We're going for a Rax into factory before CC. Interesting. My eyes are on the Terran more than anything. Outside of that, everyone else is playing standard. Probe Scout from SKillous. He confirms hatch first. Remember, it was last game where SKillous did confirm the cheese and the aggression that was coming their way. But again, no CC because of the double gas opener. We're going for a faster factory. Like, this is not normal. And yeah, you can see the pings. You can see the pings. Like, SKillous, he's taking note. He's like, hold up, something's wrong. Something's wrong. Something is amiss. MilkiCow from here, a faster factory. He can go into like a reactor, into faster reactor to Hellion. He can go into a 1-1-1 on one base. Like, this is a little bit more peculiar. He goes for a Tech Lab. Okay, Tech Lab first out of MilkiCow. From here we can go into early Cyclone. We could go into early Concussive Shell, early Stim. It's gonna be add-on swap, right? Yeah, add-on swap. I'm feeling Cyclone opener. More so than like tank into like a tank drop. That'd be crazy. Is he crazy enough to open tank? No shot. CC on the low ground. Has to be the Cyclone. Command center's on the way. And yeah, Cyclone opener. So Cyclone openers are designed to hunt down overlords. They're designed to hunt down overlords and That's kind of it. Like, they're weak against Lings, against Protoss. They can maybe catch the first gateway units. But the problem here for MilkiCow is that, remember, this is a late expansion. He delayed his natural, he delayed his economy in favor of this, and he is making it up. There we go. Second factory is on the way, so with this he can hunt down overlords. He can have an earlier cyclone force, I suppose. I'm not too in love with it just because of the delayed economy, but we'll see what he can get done. You can see the rescouting. They still have to confirm whether or not MilkiCow is expanding. Behind this, it is going to be initially no tech here out of either Zerg player. We're not rushing into fast layers. We have our Stargate opener from SKillous going for the Oracle. So just standard opener, standard play here by SKillous. The first Cyclone has arrived and is revealed. Cyclone is revealed. We have more Cyclones on the way, more Hellions as well. I mean, I guess the Cyclone, I mentioned how it hunts down Overlords. It also denies Overlord scouts, right? Like, if we attempted to go into the bases, then MilkiCow can deny everything. So the red team, they're playing in the dark. At least a little bit. We just see Elazer moving out with those Lings. Hellion dive is attempted. Roach Warren out of Wayne, okay. We haven't really seen much Roach play. Again, in the previous matches, GG Machine, the other Zerg player, was very often going Ling Hydra. Almost exclusively. There was one game where he went Roach Hydra. Roaches into Hydra instead. But here, Wayne taking a more traditional approach, going into Ling Roach. Meanwhile, Macro Accelerators is on the way. Widow Mines are amassing, building up more mech. As Ling Scout does get in and does confirm the mech, of course. I've been seeing all these Cyclones was a tell anyway. But now they have more confirmation. Double Oracle into... Oh, no Spore! Oh, Wayne! Wayne cutting corners. No Spore in the mineral line. Drone's going to be going down. Ay, ay, ay. I mean, the Cyclone does punish, but maybe overly reliant on those Cyclones. As that was 5 drones going down. And here comes the early push. So once again, an aggressive style. We can see that Wayne, he is droning somewhat, but for the most part, we are moving out early on with Macville Accelerators, with early Roach production. Both players are committing, and we'll see if they can catch Elazer and SKillous out. So far, 2 Stalkers going down. Blink is not done. Blink is not done. This is basically a 2-base all-in from the Terran side, and likewise from the Zerg side as well. Like, Wayne, he got worker at 52. 52 workers, barely an economy. Sorry, 43 workers, Jesus. Lings, they collapse in. That's what the Hellions are for. Yeah, Hellions, they roast up the Lings. Ravager Cyclone pushing in. We have 5 Spine Coolers finishing. Oh, sorry, 7 Spine Coolers. Oh my god, Jesus. That's a lot of spines. I say that 2 Spine Coolers go down. 2 Spine Coolers do fall. The Lings are just melting here. And SKillous is trying to hold his own, does target down one of those Cyclones, but there's still 2 Cyclones left. Yeah, this push is devastating. The Spines are too far back. Nice round with the Lings. Yeah, nice round. Stalkers, they focus down the Ravagers, the Cyclones as well. 1 Cyclone left, sorry, and another comes in. As we're down to 2 Spine Callers, more Spine Callers on the way. Once again, just throwing down a wall of Spines. Unfortunately, SKillous, he was not going Roaches, he was going Ling Hydra, and Hydras, they don't help here. Hydras do not help. Third base goes down. SKillous, he's taking into Lurkers. He's crazy. Taking up into Lunkers, but it looks like they are barely holding on. Link is done. Oof. Cyclones, they still punish. Now going for the expansion. Stalkers are being zoned away. And Hellions, they're just roasting off that mineral line. Nice stasis. Stasis goes off. Lings, they do counterattack. Lings, they bust into the bases. Likewise, Tubbs being forward, goes for the Cyclones. He gets one, he gets two. Oh! Barely, not quite getting the final Cyclone. Not quite. Oh, there we go. Tubbs blink in. Takes down the Cyclone. This does force the entire army back. Nice movement here by SKillous. He does alleviate that pressure. Jesus, how much HP? 18! Oh my god, they barely save a laser. But SKillous, he's getting caught out. Getting caught out. Has to pull away. Now, on the one hand, Team Liquid, Elazer, and SKillous, they survive, right? They survive, they hold. They do survive. Economically, where are we? Wayne, he has more drones. Wayne is up to 56 workers, bleeding out a couple of drones here towards the end. Likewise, 59 SCVs here for MilkiCow. Despite their 2 base all in, after dealing so much damage, they've been droning. They've been saturating, they're mass expanding. Now the blue team has a better economy. What I will say, though, is that Elazer has a lot of potential. What I mean by that, during this defense, a reason why it was so difficult is that Elazer was teching up into Hydras and into Lurkers and into Hive. Like, he is very tech heavy. So he can rush into Lurker tech quite quickly. He has access to Lurkers a lot faster than normal. But he has no economy to really sustain that. So is this worth it? Potentially. Like, with Lurkers, can he pull off a greater defense or even a greater offense? There's potential. As technically Elazer, he's working on a better army, like a superior force. He needs more time though. Likewise, SKillous, he's just maintaining map control. Like, it's all on SKillous to trade and to maintain map control while Elazer's banking out more Lurkers. So SKillous doing everything he can here. He's 1v2ing. He's out here, he's on his own, doing what he can. Just give Elazer more time. It's like Elazer, he's building up energy for the Spirit Bomb. It's like, give me more time, give me 5 minutes. Oh, okay. I'll be fine. I got this, Papi, I got this. You know, just building on more Lurkers. 4 more Lurkers on the way. Meanwhile, SKillous almost gets surrounded. Wayne coming in from behind. SKillous is gonna get caught out. He has to get out. He has to recall. He has to recall out as he is cornered. Yeah, he does notice. He's gonna try to break past. The Lurkers are coming in. Yo, let's go. Lurkers, they come in to support. Overseer goes down. And Lurkers, they save the Stalkers. I believe Hive upgrade's still on the way. But again, SKillous did a great job at buying time. Did a great job trading with the army. Oh, does he have a scan? Does he notice? Yeah, there's a scan. Lurkers going down. I mean, again, these are still lair tech Lurkers. The Hive upgrades are still just now kicking in. And we need Lurkers back at home. Where are the Lunkers? Have a Lurker counterattack. Elazer is getting across the map. But again, we need Lurkers to defend against these roaches. Yeah, Lurkers now moving forward. Only 2 of them. Yeah, Lurkers do burrow. Just in time. They still don't have that Adaptive Towns upgrade. But they're holding on at the same time. Massive Lurker counterattack getting to the bases. SCVs are going down. Taking down SCVs. Ooh, Robo falls. Lurkers, they get into the other mineral lines. Again, not bad. This is pretty good damage. But the base goes down. And he takes down the Nexus. Lurker into the main. We got a Lurker drop into the main as well. Let's go. Wait for the drop. As more SCVs are going down, checking the install sap here. That was how many? 20 drones. 20 drones, and so far only 8 SCVs, so not too many workers. SCVs did pull away in time. And what's scary here is that this entire time, MilkiCow has been building up his mech army. More Cyclones, more Widowmines. Very heavy battle mech composition. Which I don't know if it's going to fare well against Lurkers, to be fair. As Lurkers are building up. Oof. Bit of a miss rally. One Lurker goes down. 2 Lurkers get denied. 3 Lurkers get denied. And SKillous, he himself is running out of steam as well. SKillous, he has no third. He has no economy. Like, this entire time we've been fighting over the third base of SKillous. And SKillous, he can only hold his own for so long. Where are the Lunkers? Elazer, how many drones does he have? 97! God, Elazer. He has 97 drones. Like, Bap, we need an army. Stop droning. Estelle, very Elazer, to be fair. SKillous is like, yo, you good? Can you help me out? He's like, yo, I got 97 drones. We're good. It's like, god damn it. We need an army. Files they take down the Lurker. SKillous does come into a counterattack. So have some Lurkers here in the mineral lines and the bases. Going for the planetary. Planetary goes down. Not bad. The goal here to force back the blue team, to force them back home. And MilkiCow, he does turn around. Oh, meanwhile, rough move command here. Does move command past. Stalkers, they blink away. SKillous, he just wants a third. He's not going to get it. Another base goes down. Now, this would be fine if Elazer fed SKillous. Like, Elazer, he has 2,000 minerals in the bank. SKillous, he needs money. It's a recall. Lings, they move out for a counterattack. Against SKillous, he is running out of resources. His main base is running out. His natural's running out. Elazer has all these bases. SKillous does not. SKillous, he needs a third. And Elazer should be sharing a little bit. There we go, yeah. Elazer, he just transferred to SKillous. Some minerals and gas. He just transferred like 1,000 minerals. And like 500 gas. It is something. Ooh, no planetary. No planetary, getting a couple of SCVs. Still very tense, very close. Thing Worker moving in, tanks are exposed. Can he get all the tanks? The Widowmine shots! Oh my god. The Widowmines go down, tanks are, yeah, they're exposed, are on their own. They are vulnerable. Viper's coming in for Wayne. Uh-oh. I mean, that is the counter to the Viper. Sorry, to the Lurker, I should say. Viper's coming in, going for the big abductions. Here's what they've been missing. As much as they do hit the mineral lines, drone's going to be going down. Yeah, the laser's being pulled apart. SKillous is still treading water. And the Vipers are a problem, and there's no big answer to them. Do you move in? Again, still more drones going down, more mining being denied. Stalkers, they collapse on the army. They're going for the Vipers. Not bad. He gets 1, 2, 3. He gets all 5. Yeah, 5 Vipers go down. Massive pickoffs. And GG gets called. Wow, they break on through. Elazer and SKillous, they barely take it. SKillous, he's on 66 supply, by the way. Like, SKillous, he had nothing. But what I should say, though, he was doing a great job of preserving those Stalkers. Did an amazing job preserving those Stalkers throughout the entire game. He finally got one base up and running towards the end. Was barely hanging on. GG. And of course, Elazer, wait, he had almost 100 workers at one point. Crazy. But GG well played with that. Team Liquid, they do take the series 2-0 and they advance on to the grand finals. We have our top 2 teams this month. It is going to be SKillous and Elazer up against Spirit and Showtime. Let's go. Let us go. Again, I would say really greedy play out of SKillous and Elazer. Again, I should say really greedy play out of Elazer. Like Elazer, he was relying so hard on SKillous. And I mean, it paid off in the end, you know. Did have faith in his boy. And he was definitely rewarded for it. But as you mentioned, like for so much of that game, Elazer, he had no army. He was just heavily droning, teching up into Hydras, Lurkers, Infestation Bit, Hive Tech, all things, you know, Hive Tech and all things Lurker related. And he was heavily relying on SKillous to like 1v2 for most of that game, to just buy time, to keep their opponents busy, to allow Elazer to max out. And they got there. They got there in the end. GG. GG, well played. With that, we're getting ready for the grand finals, and it is going to be that best of 5 between, oh, there we go, between Spirit Showtime, SKillous, and Elazer. Let's go.